Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ilma, and this is from the Ilma Arts Channel studio. I'd like to share to you today my poem devotional, which is entitled Desire What Pleases God. And this is extracted from Philippians 3:13, which says, "For God is working in you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases Him." And here's the poem that I wrote. Desire what pleases God. Do you feel God working in you? He does when you want to change and be renewed. At times when you are tempted and yet do right, that is usually a manifestation of His power and might. You may not see or feel what He is doing. He is definitely working inside your being. Have faith and hope that He will transform your mind. He wants you to seek Him constantly and not be blind. And here is the essay part of the devotional entitled, God is Always at Work. Have you ever felt frustrated and given up on something you have been praying for? Have you ever blamed God for not being granted, for Him not granting your requests? Even if we can't seem to understand or see what God is up to, the desire and the power to do even if you can't seem to understand or see what God is up to, He's always at work. The Bible tells us that God works in us. He gives us the desire and the power to do what pleases Him. When an occasion to have a choice between good and evil arises, God is working in your heart. When you witness injustice and you want to help that person treated unjustly, God is working. When you see someone suffering and did something to help that person, God is working. Prayer. Lord, keep me focused on your workings in me. Reflection. Reflect on an occasion when you decided to do the right thing. And that is the end of the poem devotional. And I'd like to just share a very short testimony on this verse. I know I have to not work on my faith. I have to believe that God is always at work in me, because I'm a very negative person at times, and sometimes it's overwhelming when there's so many troubles that beset me. But I now know that faith is not it is not a static thing. It's not a passive thing. Faith means that you look forward to and you hope for something that is good to happen. And people who are very negative thinkers sometimes do not have that courage, or that they don't choose to look at the bright side of things. So I think that this verse is really appropriate in my life right now, because there are times that I don't see things happening, and yet I know at the back of my mind, in my heart, that I know God is working. But my limited mind and my limited resources sometimes does not allow me to actually believe that He is working in me. So with that, we end this poem devotional, and I hope that you will desire what pleases God and allow Him to work in your life, to work in your heart, to work in your mind, and to work in your whole life. And with that, we end this poem devotional. And I'd like to invite you to check my website at ilmaarts.com. That's ILMAARTS.com. Thanks for watching.